Hello, in this video we are going to learn how to use if and or combinations with some examples. Okay, we have two separate examples for this and the second one will be really tricky. So let's start with the first one and you use if and or functions together. But before going into if, let's see how or function works. So as you may remember from the AND function, OR function also returns a true or false value. But for OR function to return a true result, any of logical comparison is enough to be valid. So for example, let's say this is Katie and this number is, let's say, 5. We know that it is not 5, but as one of these comparisons are correct, this OR function will return a true result for us. Even it doesn't matter whether both is correct, but unless all of the comparisons are wrong, the OR function will return a true value. Okay, so let's solve this first question. In the first question, we have the people, their blood pressure, and we are wondering if they have a problem. You know, the blood pressure have low limit and high limit, and I don't know if these values are correct blood pressure limits, but if the blood pressure is lower than this one, or the blood pressure is higher than this one, then we can say there's a problem. So let's make our comparison. I'm writing my if function, and I'm going to make a logical test with OR function in it. In the first logical comparison, I'm going to compare this value and I want to check if this value is lower than a lower limit of blood pressure or this value is higher than the high limit of blood pressure. I fix these limits, by the way. I don't want these to be changed. And now this is checking if the Gino's blood pressure is lower than low limit or higher than high limit. So in both cases, this is going to be a problem. But if it is not, if it is in the limit, then it's going to be all right. If these comparisons are correct, which means a problem, then write yes. Okay, I write yes as a problem, or if there is not a problem, I write no. For Gino, yes, blood pressure is 70, so there's a problem. I just copy and paste. And Katie has a problem. Tonete, it's 94. It's between the limits, so there's not a problem. I could have written this formula by using AND function, by comparing this value with by checking if these are in the limits. So what would I write is if this value AND function, if this value is bigger than this one, or this value is smaller than this one, this means that our value is in between these limits, so we will have no problem. Otherwise, we will have yes, there's a problem. So now be careful. I'm going to just paste the formula and you will see no change here. You see the same logic, just the function has changed. So I'm taking I'm leaving this as OR function now. Okay. Now going to the second example in this section. So we have learned if functions, AND function, and OR functions. Now we are going to combine all these in this question. This is going to be tricky, so follow closely. In this table we have products, and these products have categories, and also these products have some stocks. We want to check if these rows or product category and stock combinations is eligible for promotion. The rule for promotion is furniture and automotive categories which have more than 10 of stock. So we are going to make a promotion, but we want to select only furniture and automotive categories. And for example, oil is also in automotive category but has only 5 stock. So we don't want to take this, we don't want to take oil into promotion. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to use if, and or in if function. So let's start writing. If our category is furniture or automotive and our stock is more than 10, we will write yes. So firstly, I write and in the AND function, I am going to write an OR in order to check if this category is equal to furniture or this category is equal to automotive. I close my OR function. The first comparison for AND is completed. The second comparison for AND is this stock is bigger than 10. Okay, now I also close my AND function. You see, in an AND function, we have category check and stock check. In the category check, we use OR function and if this is furniture or automotive. And in the stock check, we have only one comparison, which is more than 10. So if all this logical test is correct, we have come back to our if. We are going to write yes. If this is not correct, we are going to write no. So I just copy and paste my formula. And yes, we see this is automotive and stock higher than 10. You see, this is automotive, but not stock higher than 10, so this is not eligible for promotion. So this should be okay now. Let's check our results. And good job. Okay, thanks for watching. In the next video, we are going to check how nested ifs, an if in another if works. So keep following.